Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 17 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finish this. We added all the street sidewalks and we added these two adjacent houses. Now we can start creating our sheets. So what I want to do first is go to our ground and we're gonna take an image. So here under the 3D view there's a camera and we need to create our view so that we could render it. So we're gonna render this. Let's make it realistic. So this will be our view. And then also if you go to manage and go here starting view, we'll be able to set this one as our starting view. So this is the one that we created, and then just press OK. So every time we open this project now, this will be our starting view, and at the same time this is what we're going to render. So go to view and then click on render. We're just going to render it as draft so that it will be fast enough, but as you can see there's medium, high, best, and custom, and the higher you get the longer it will take for it to render. So here we're just gonna leave it at draft and then click render, and usually only does it in a couple of seconds, so it will be really fast. Although the way the rendering look is not that good. It looks pixelated, but it's better than waiting for so long. So what you can do is you can also export this or just save in the project. So I'm just gonna save it on the project, and as you can see we will get a rendering icon right here, or a file. So now that we render this, let's go to our sheets. So right here, let's right click on new sheet, and we have A0 metric already loaded. That's what I'm gonna use, but if you need any title blocks that are different sizes, you just need to go to title blocks and choose and load it. So here I already loaded this A0 metric. It's already preloaded for me. So I'm just gonna press OK, and then I'm just gonna quickly just keep on adding. I'm gonna add at least 5 of them, and as you can see it will be in sequence because Revit recognizes the sequencing that you're doing. And if you change this to, for example, 8.01 instead of 101, it will recognize that, and every time you create a new sheet it will change itself. So now that we have 5, you can also change the name right here. Just double click on that, and then you can do is type in cover sheet, and then instead of there you can double click and go on this side as well. You can change it to first floor, and then here an owner ACD, and then project is NC house. And for this too, it will be added on all sheets. So now I'm just gonna do it on this side, and then this will be second floor. This will be our elevation, and then another elevation. So once everything is set up, go back to A101 actually, and then go to your rendering and drag and drop it. And then here we don't need this viewport title with line, so no title, and you can double click this now and you can make it bigger. So the difference between a 3D view and a raster or rendering image is that when you make it big, it will make it really big. It will scale it up. Unlike for the 3D view, it won't. So you will still have a very small image. So the only the changes is the view range will be extended. So next, what I want to do is add a drawing list. So we're going to our schedule, right click and new sheet list. What I want first is to have our sheet number, so I'm going to add it to our parameter, and then sheet name, add to our parameter. Press OK, and we have all of our sheet list here. What we can do as well is change the formatting or the appearance. So here I don't want any gap, so I'm gonna uncheck this. And then also I want my title text to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to put 7, and then here header, let's go and add at least 6, and then for the body I want it to be at least 4. Press OK, and then here we could change this to our drawing list, and then go back to A101 and go right here under our schedule, and then we have our drawing list here, drag and drop, and then we can make it big so that everything is looking good. So anytime you change, delete, or add a sheet, it will be automatic and you don't need to worry about this anymore. So let's go now on our first floor. And the way you add your first floor is you're basically just going to drag and drop. So here I'm just going to drag and drop our level 1. But as you can see, it's too small and we don't need anything. We need to actually crop this. So the way that works is I'm going to delete this first and go to our level 1 again, and here under our properties palette you can check all of this. So once you check crop view, crop region visible, and then annotation crop, you will have this view that you'll be able to move so that you could have your proper sizing. So if in case you didn't notice that if you even crop your grid lines, it will actually just move and it won't be deleted. So here I'm going to crop this, and then I'm going to change the scale. So 1:50, and then try and add it to our first floor. And then once we add it, you can see that everything looks good, and we can see everything right here. What I usually do as well is to add our gaps. So for example here, I'm going to add 10 by 10, and then click the rectangle, and then I will add this. And then just delete this, and so I will have my border, and I'm just going to make it look nice. And then here, press escape again, select that, your title, you can just add like that. But if you notice, I don't want to change this level 1, but I just want to change the name or the title. So what you need to do is you need to select this view, and then here view name, but we have a title on sheet, so we just want to change the title on sheet, but we don't want it to be changed here. So here, first floor, select here, and then click apply. It will change here, but it won't change to our floor plan name. And then here, I'm going to click on tab, Control C, and then I'm planning to do it on the second floor. I will change the scale, and then I will crop it as well. So here, click on your floor plan, click apply, crop it, and then go to our second floor, and then drag and drop. I know it's a little bit small. It's because we haven't changed the scale. So I'm gonna make it 1:50. Go back to our second floor, drag and drop level 2. And then there we go. And then move this a little bit down, and then same thing here. I don't want the name to be just level 2. I want it to be second floor, but I don't want to change it here. So second floor, click it on the side, and then click apply. Click here so that you could grab the line and fix it. Press escape, and you can have it like that. So in terms of our elevation, click elevation first, and what you need to do is to assess it first. So I'm just going to drag and drop here, and as you can see, it's too small. So what we need to do is to go back to our elevation, change it to 1:50. I'm also going to make it on fine, and then I want consistent color and change the look. I want something in the background, so I'm gonna make it gradient. And then also I'm going to crop this, and then crop it to what I need. And then as you can see, we have this one right here. We can select that, hide it. So in each and every view, you can basically hide. And then here, we could pull it up, and then actually I think it's better if we just put it in hidden view like this, or a hidden line. It looks much better, and then with the background, so it looks good. So now let's do it on others as well. 1:50. Make this to fine, hidden line, go to graphics display, click on background, and put in gradient. Go to your properties, check crop view, crop region visible, and annotation crop, and then let's crop it to our desired elevation. And then if we go to level or sheet A104, we can now drag and drop east and then our north, and that looks good. So let's do it on south. 1:50, make it in fine, go hidden, click it again, graphic display, and then select your background to gradient, apply OK, go to your properties, check all of this, and then start cropping it. And then let's do west elevation, find scale, change to 1:50, go to hidden, graphic display with background and gradient, click apply, and then crop it as well. And then we could hide this, you don't need. And then hide this one as well. So don't worry, you're not actually deleting or removing it on other views, you're just hiding it on this view. So even if we go to, for example, our first floor, you will still see, or in our 3D view, you will still see everything. So you're just doing the changes on those views, so which is our elevations. So now let's go to A105 and just drag south and west, and there's our elevation. So now let's print this. So select print, I'm going to put it into Microsoft Print to PDF, and then what you need to do is select it here, select views and sheet, but make sure to combine it again. So click combine, because if you just leave it in create separate files, it will basically create individual PDF, but we want it to be on a singular file only. So now I want to drop it in our desktop. That's why I want it to be here, to browse it, and then just click on desktop. Click select, uncheck this one, and here we can check all because we want to print everything. If you want to have presets of different kinds of check or uncheck sheets, what you need to do is create a save as. So here I'm gonna put it at full set. So most of the time, architecture drawings, you have multiple, even hundreds sometimes of drawings. So it's a good thing that you have preset. So for example, permit set, tender set, addendums, changes, and so forth. You will have different sheets that are unchecked and checked, and you will have sets of this that you can just save and it will be ready. So you don't need to keep on clicking everything and those kind of stuff. So right now we're just going to print a full set. Go right here, you can change the size, default right here. Here you just need to put it in vector process. Don't change it to raster, because the vector is the line that it creates is more is much better than the raster. And then here, most of the time I just leave it in color or grayscale, and then here center. So pretty much just leave it like that, unless you have your paper size. For now, I'm just going to leave it in letter, and then just press OK, and then OK. Just put it in the location. I'm just going to do it again. So now I'm just going to put it on desktop and then put NC house and then click save, and then wait for it to finish. And once we have it, this will be the print out. So we have our cover sheet, our drawing list, and then we have our first floor, second floor, and then our elevations. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.